This is going to be a very tough video for someone like myself to make. I'm going to be talking about the Roblox online child safety that's going on right now. I've, for the most part, I've kept my voice relatively silent up to this point, but I think it's now time to address the obvious here, and it's quite literally disgusting, and I don't really know what to say. I'm very distraught. I'm lost for words. Seeing the response earlier this morning that Roblox gave to kind of just back up their statement in regards to Roblox vigilantes, quote unquote. It is downright appalling, and as someone that's been on this platform for a very long time, it disgusts me beyond belief that Roblox had the audacity to double down on their actions. Not only that, but seeing as though they didn't even have the audacity to learn from the mistake of their previous response. It goes to show that this platform is downright going in a terrible direction, and I can't sit here and make the honest case for being able to play this platform for any longer than I have up to this point. It's 2025. We for years have been going about this business of wanting to stop all of the nonsense, quite frankly, that's been going on these games. And obviously it's a thing on every single game. It's not like you're not going to be able to run from it, you know what I mean? But it's a matter of how you handle it, how you go about incorporating proper TOS, how you go about incorporating proper safety reprimands, and what you can do to actually take an offense to what's going on. Instead, what Roblox is doing right now is just completely dodging the issue. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, for those that are just randomly watching this video or coming across it, there was a YouTuber by the name of Schalep, and this individual is very well known in the community for catching Roblox predators online and for getting legal individuals involved, such as the police. This is not a vigilante. Let's make that very clear here. This individual is getting in contact with the proper authorities and getting these individuals arrested. He's gotten, I believe, about 6 people arrested to this point, which is already a pretty good deal, at least to this point in the community. As far as we're concerned, that it was only going to continue to grow higher the more that he was going to continue to take strides to find these individuals, whether it be on-site or off-site. Sometimes it would be through Discord, sometimes it would be through actual Roblox. It just depends on the situation at hand. But anyways, aside from that point, Schalep just recently, I believe about 4 days ago, he got a cease and desist letter from Roblox, specifically from Roblox. This is not something that just comes across anyone's timeline. Like, this is like a big deal for someone in this space that is literally trying to do their platform justice by getting these people off their platform. And the fact that they sent this dude, a 22-year-old man who's genuinely trying to do good for this platform, a cease and desist, getting IP banned in every single circumstance away from Roblox, it completely ruins the entire narrative of wanting to have child safety on Roblox, does it not? And once again, with this statement that I'm going to read to y'all here in a second, they just genuinely do not care about the whole like child safety situation, and we're going to cover it right now because it's actually kind of insane. I'll go about this in the best way that I possibly can and show you guys kind of how I feel about all of this. But it says more on our removal of vigilantes from Roblox. I'll be very brief with some of these bullet points here, but as I read through this, I'm going to go about it in the best way that I possibly can. We are sharing more information about why it was necessary to remove vigilantes from Roblox and the way in which we review it and act on reports of abuse on Roblox. While seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we've banned have taken across actions that are both unacceptable and create unsafe environments for users, which, if they're talking about the case of Schalep, this is absolutely not true at all. Like, this is not true at all. Similar to actual predators, which is, once again, a baffling statement. Let's just acknowledge the fact that this statement is in regards to them trying to compare Schalep to being an actual predator. Excuse me, Roblox? Like, that's just like, it does not make any sense why they would create such a statement like that. Like, the PR is kind of crazy right now. I don't even know what I'm reading, but anyways, let's continue forward. They often impersonated minors, actively approached other users, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have sexually explicit conversations, which is against our terms of use. Now, for those that are not aware of how Schalep catches the predators, he does not do any of this. He does not have sexually explicit conversations. They do. If he were to enforce any sort of conversation in that regard, that would be seen as entrapment, and that is a crime. So the fact of the matter is this is all just a complete lie in broad daylight. And the fact that Roblox is wanting to sit here and blindside it just for the sake of, and this is my personal take on it, they want to keep their stock high. They are a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and as long as they can continue to dodge as much negative press as they possibly can and justify all of what they're doing, they're going to continue to still rake in billions and billions of dollars. It's not going to stop them. So they're going to continue to still exploit this whole idea and get as much off of it as possible. Let's continue forward. Accurately timing reporting from our community is important. Reporting through the appropriate channels, which at this point, we don't even know what's appropriate anymore because it feels as if the report button doesn't even freaking work. So that's already an issue that I have, including our custom designed reporting tools. Like I said, doesn't even work immediately and with as much specific information as possible is the best way to help us remove bad actors from Roblox. That's what we've been doing. That's literally what we've been doing. As I've been on this platform since literally 2012, I have been doing this. It sucks because us as actual Roblox players who genuinely care about the community, we want to see this done. And the fact that it's not being done is downright... Sorry, I'm lost. I'm freaking lost for words on what I'm reading right now. Anyways, let's get to this last point though. These reporting tools are designed to capture key metadata and details that cannot be captured from an email or screenshot and enable faster, more effective reviews and more thorough reporting to law enforcement when warranted, which is like... it blows my mind that like they consider this a justifiable way to report data when we've literally not seen any of this come to light. Like when you look at other game platforms, right? You look at Fortnite, you look at Valorant, you look at Overwatch, all these other games, you name them all. They're gonna all have this report system, right? They act upon that report system, and usually it will take about probably like a day or so, like 24 hours, but usually they'll have like a response or whatever as to like, okay, the report that you made was justified and here's why it was, or it wasn't justified and here's why. They'll give you a response as to why your report either was good or bad. Roblox doesn't have that. And so the fact of the matter is I want to see what a report actually does. Does it actually do the due diligence of my response or does it not? We have no idea how to even gauge whether or not these reporting tools are actually justifiable in our eyes because nothing's really playing out in our favor at all. And in relation to a guy like Teddy, it took him about 3 to 4 weeks, and even then, it wasn't even through Roblox reporting, it was through the amount of YouTubers that were pressing Roblox about the whole situation. It wasn't even regarding that. It was completely off platform. And as many people have talked about the whole idea of vigilantes, I understand once again the point of view that Roblox has to want to have them off the platform, but this would make sense if y'all were doing your job. That would make sense if y'all were doing your job, but you're freaking not. Roblox, you're tripping right now. And the fact of the matter is, it's hard for me as someone who's a 22-year-old man to step onto this platform in all seriousness and to actually have an enjoyable time, knowing that these people are going to continue to still run around. I name predators. They're going to continue to still run around aimlessly on this platform, and you're quite literally approving of it. It just like, it baffles me that we're at this point now that, you know, like we were talking about all this stuff years ago. I was starting to do videos on Roblox in like 2016, right? And I've seen this stuff pretty much since the very beginning. It was kind of light in the very beginning, and it felt as if they had a good hand on the situations that were going on in relation to this kind of stuff. It really wasn't that often that stuff was getting led off site even then, but ever since 2020 hit, there's been a lot more cases of it. And the fact that we're seeing this much to this point, especially the quote-unquote doubling down of Roblox's response here, is just downright disgusting. And I can't continue to sit here and support this platform. Like, I head onto the site nowadays, and I sit here and I question what I'm doing with my time now. Like, is this the platform I'm going to support? Like, I mean, many have said it, you know, on many other channels. Many have said that, you know, like, if Roblox does bad, then that makes us look bad. And that's rightfully so. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I talk about, oh, shoot, like, I play Roblox to my friends, and they're all like, oh, you play Roblox? Like, isn't that, like, an incel-infested platform? And I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, it's terrible. It's disgusting. And I hate the fact that I even talk about it even in public settings. This is now the reception that Roblox is getting. And not to mention the whole idea of them wanting to start a whole dating site, 17+, or not a site, but, like, an app, essentially, in relation to it. That also just blows my mind that that's something that they're even considering. David Baszucki, you need to be like checked. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and like make a joke about this. Like, you need to be checked. The fact of the matter is this is all coming from you, whether you like it or not. These are the words that you are accepting as truth, and you saying all of what you're saying in this response that we're seeing here, with the idea of removing bad actors, it's not doing enough. It's not doing enough. And if you actually freaking cared, you would do something about it. Quite frankly, you would do something about it. And that's what I have a problem with. I don't have the words to even describe what I'm thinking right now. Like, I'm just in a weird funk right now, bro. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, what do we say and what do we do? The reality is this is, like, with this kind of response from Roblox, as far as we're concerned, there's nothing we can do. Like, if they're going to continue to want to draw the narrative that they're doing their job of removing bad actors, then I mean, we just can't sit here and support the platform. We just can't sit here and support it. I know for me, I can't sit here and make the conscious decision to play this platform anymore. And it sucks because there's a lot of developers that I love supporting. There's a lot of players that I play with on this game, and I've had so much fun over the years, you know, supporting this platform and continuing to make a case for why Roblox is the best gaming platform in the world. But to this point, it's definitely seeming like it's not. And this response right here is probably the lowest point in Roblox's history, arguably. And that's saying a lot because it's not really a low point for them. The reality is they're probably still going to be getting hundreds of thousands of new users playing every single day. They're still going to be getting about roughly 100 million users logging in every single day and playing Roblox, and that's not going to change. It's not like Roblox and the games more or less themselves are terrible. There's a lot of great games on Roblox. I'd say about probably 99% of the games are very great, and they're not like, they don't break any TOS, they don't do anything wrong, you know what I mean? But if you were to enforce looking upon suspicious behavior, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. The reality of life is this: if you were going to sit here and do your job, we wouldn't be having this discussion. With the whole Teddy situation that was brought up back in June, we wouldn't be having this discussion if you handled that within a day. We wouldn't be sitting here complaining to you about it. Like, we have guys like Creecraft now, which I commend Creecraft, by the way, because the fact that he made a recent video saying he's literally going to leave the STAR program because he just genuinely can't sit here and support Roblox's actions, I commend the hell out of him for making that kind of a decision. It is bold, but it's what needs to be done. If Roblox can't sit here and confront their actions and their wicked ways of going against child safety when they're quote unquote in support of it, you know, it's guys like Creecraft that have to step up and say, no, like, I'm not going to sit here and support your platform. And it's guys like that are the face of your platform. It's the guys like Creecraft. It's the guys like Dennis Daly, who once was a face of your platform. Is these people that I guarantee are now looking at this negative press, and they're now sitting here and saying, do I even want to play Roblox anymore? The reality is we have to take a stand on this response, and we're not going to shut up about it. We're going to continue to speak out. We're going to continue to make a case for why this is wrong. And I want to be in support of getting these people off the platform. And if you're not doing your job, then gosh dang it, let Schalep do his job. Seriously. Like, if he's the only one that's properly doing it, then let him. You know what I mean? Like, in that case, you do need vigilantes, which is unfortunate because I don't support vigilantes, because in most cases they do it the wrong way. But in the case of Schalep and guys like Gideon and other individuals in that arena, they do it the right way. And that's commendable. And I can't sit here and support a platform that in their own mind, in their own quote unquote right mind, decided to hand out to a 22-year-old man a cease and desist letter. Free Schalep. I'm out. Peace.